Hello, and welcome to the next module in the industry and profession in construction management. Today's module is Public Profile and the Industry Image. We're going to talk about three key items: the public profile perception, industry challenges, and opportunities for community relationship improvements. Some examples: walking around the neighborhood, introducing yourself, visit with shopkeepers, and also visit with some of the neighbors. Visit some of the farmers markets in the neighborhood where you're building. Create videos for the residents in the neighborhood to observe what the project's all about. Advise if there are any disruptions coming up. That's very important. Also, creating a food drive might be a nice community relationship improvement. Trucks, make sure the trucks are just-in-time delivery. Make sure they're not lining up and creating noise and pollution. Having a good management of traffic plan, very important. And creating a website for complaints. These are just some examples that we're going to get into in this lesson with opportunities in the public profile and the industry image. So let's get started. We're going to start out by talking about the public profile and the construction industry image. It's important to know. First, the changing of the image is ongoing. The construction industry, for the most part, has had a negative industry profile over the last few years and is now starting to change. But here are some of the challenges. The construction projects can be reflected negatively in the media, and they generally are. When you see something in the media about a construction project, very rarely is it positive. So the theme in the construction industry in management is no news is good news. You don't want to have public media watching your project to the extent that you can. And we'll talk about the difficulty in turning this negative image around. So when a tower crane collapses, that's negative image. When something falls off a building, that's also very negative. When a building collapses, that's very negative and can go on for hours and days and weeks and months in the media. Very negative. Another negative item that you probably don't see publicly is the unethical process of bid shopping. This is where general contractors and construction managers get bids during the bidding process or negotiation process with owners to acquire a project. And they do get the project, and then later on, after acquiring that project with the owner, they go out on the market to other subcontractors and specialty subcontractors and solicit additional pricing, which really creates a problem because those contractors really didn't help the general contractor or the general contractor or the construction manager to get the job. So it's viewed very negatively in the industry. Another item is construction organizations are making efforts to change the public's perception. So there are ongoing events that are taking place, especially when new projects are coming on, such as transportation projects or educational projects or shopping projects, to really promote what the construction industry is doing to help people. And finally, today the construction industry is starting to be viewed more professionally, and that's a positive note. Now let's talk a little bit about the transition to the new master builder, which we talked about in a previous module. It's a very important concept. The old days of an individual master builder where one person does everything, ownership, design, construction, those days are gone. The new master builder is a collaborative team led by a construction manager, perhaps like some of you in the audience. The master builder takes on new challenges, and that's important. A good example is the rebuilding of the Pentagon after 9/11 that we covered previously, where the estimate to rebuild it was 5 years, and they got it done in a year. The Master Builder team showed what the construction industry can do to make things happen, which is great. The key: leadership of effective construction managers. So if any of you want to move in from the role of construction manager to master builder, please have at it.
Hi, I hope you're enjoying this free lesson from the University of Maryland's Project Management Center for Excellence. If you want to check out more lessons just like this one, click the link in the description below where you'll be able to go to our website on executive project management. There, you can find edX courses, professional short courses where you can learn from an instructor like me, as well as request custom team training for you and your organization. All right, let's get back to the lesson and I'll see you at the end.
Now let's talk a little bit about the public profile to industry challenges, starting out with the public profile, which we started to cover. There is a great shortage of skilled workers in the construction industry, and that really is a very big problem. Demographics in the construction industry will shape the industry of the future. It's changing today, and it's going to change even more tomorrow. Employment in the construction industry is expected to rise between 10 and 20% over the next 10 years, depending on whose prediction and survey you look at. It really varies, but the growth curve is up. The workforce will be increasingly diverse, no problem. The United States and globalization is about the same. So the growth pattern of 10 to 20% is not only in the United States, but worldwide, globally. Technology and other technological methods are growing, such as BIM, Building Information Modeling, which we will talk about in future modules. And finally, sustainability. Sustainability in construction is critical and has been growing for the last 2 decades. About 1999, 2000, 2001, sustainability really got focus as a target for improvement. And we're actually going to have a 4th course in sustainability later on in the program of construction management. So now let's talk about some critical challenges to opportunities. That's what we're looking for, opportunities. So what are some of the challenges? Productivity. Productivity is probably the greatest untapped area for improvement in the construction industry. Productivity. Productivity is not production. Productivity is getting more bang for the buck. And if productivity in construction can increase 1%, 2%, 3%, that's a tremendous gain. There is also a risk in the construction industry, and there is a risk-sharing reward opportunity for organizations to perhaps minimize the risk by joint venturing. Many projects today need bonding, and bonding requires a great financial commitment. So some companies joint venture with other companies, especially on very large projects, to reduce their risk. Also, the introduction of artificial intelligence is a great challenge in the industry. Now let's say a few words about the opportunities to make a difference in the future. And I'm talking about the very near future. For example, the construction industry will continue to play a key role in society. No matter what anything is done, no matter what anything is said, the construction industry is here to stay and will grow. What else? There is a shortage of construction management personnel. We talked about skilled workers shortage. We also have a construction management shortage. So all of you are in the right place at the right time taking this course. Whatever you can gain from this course to get more information and knowledge in your toolkit, the better. Construction companies need a diverse management staff as well, not just in the skilled workers, but in the management staff. And entering the construction industry now, it's a good time. It's a great opportunity for advancement, whether you stay with the current company you're with, change companies, or perhaps start out as a new career in construction management. Never stop learning. You've probably heard the old saying, knowledge is power, and it definitely is. For example, taking this course. So never stop learning, knowledge is power. Never stop learning, knowledge is power. That concludes our lesson on public profile and the industry image, where we covered the public profile perception and how the public views construction today. We also covered industry challenges and some opportunities that we went over, especially with neighborhood improvements and community relationships. So with that lesson behind us, we are going to move on to the next lesson entitled Career Opportunities. What career opportunities in construction management are available for you and your career enhancement? So we'll see you in the next module. Thank you.
Hey there, did you enjoy that lesson as much as I did? If you did, go ahead and give us a like. If you want to see another one, go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, put them below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Moreover, is there somebody in your life who really needs this lesson right now? If so, go ahead and share it with them. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Now, we look forward to seeing you in the next lesson, where you can learn even more from the University of Maryland Project Management Center for Excellence. Thanks so much.